Hey YouTube, this is Ozark's brother Jerry, and got the Torah portion for this week, and it is Shoftim, which means judges, and it starts in Deuteronomy 16:18 and goes to Deuteronomy 21:9. So 16:18 is judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates. So these Torah portions, that's how they get their name. That's the first word, judges. Shoftim is judges for this portion. So as an overview, Israel is told to make the judges and the officers to put away evil by giving capital punishment to those worshiping foreign gods. There's the rules for kings, and this is when they come into the land now. There's a reminder of the Levite share of the offering. There's the prohibitions of divination, necromancy, other versions of magic. Prophecy of Yeshua's coming, I believe, and it talks about raising a prophet from among you. The cities of refuge, to where if you killed someone and you didn't have malice in your heart, it wasn't murder, you'd have a place to go to be safe. Witnesses, 2 or 3 witnesses to establish a matter. Instructions on how to wage war, and instructions on what to do if a dead person is found. So I would like to key in on the rules for kings, one area there, and also what to do, what they were instructed to do when they came into the land to the people that were there. So first of all, I'd like to read Deuteronomy, let's see, 17:14. I'll start there. When thou art come into the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy Elohim shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as Yahweh hath said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away. Henceforth return no more that way. I'm sorry, I got lost here. Verse 17. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. So I think the gist here is you're not to use your position to enhance yourself economically. So I'd like to, we have 2 senators here in Missouri. Roy Blunt, net worth is $5 million, and I realize here that this is instructions for Israel going into the new land. But I would maintain that if we follow these instructions, it would behoove us. So we have Roy Blunt, net worth of $5 million. The guy started off as a county employee. He was married to his first wife for 35 years. They had 3 children. They're all lobbyists, all 3 kids. Now Matt, of course, was governor of Missouri. That's his son. But there's some interesting things associated with him, but I won't go into that. Why he is no longer the governor. And his wife is a lobbyist for Kraft Foods. So here are 4 people, and they're trading off his name and off his position in the Senate. So that's just not a good thing. So who's he concerned about? Is he concerned about Roy, or is he concerned about doing the only thing that the federal government's supposed to do, and that's defending our liberty? And we have Senator Claire McCaskill. Claire's worth $60 million. $60 million. I've read how she paid off her student loans with winnings from a game show on television. She was like a champion for 4 days, and she parlayed the prizes, sold them off, and paid off her student loans. And then she did several things. She was a county prosecutor, and she was elected to the position of state auditor, where she audited the agencies who were in charge of regulating her husband's nursing homes. So that's kind of interesting. So how do you go with worrying about paying off your student loans to having $60 million? Yeah, I think these people are multiplying themselves silver and gold. So then I would like to discuss Deuteronomy 20:16 through 18. Let's see here. So Israel's been instructed on what to do when they come in to Canaan. But of the cities, and he's telling them what to do with the cities. This is under the section of how to wage war. But of the cities of these people which Yahweh thy Elohim doth give thee for an inheritance. Okay, so that's Canaan. That's not outside of Canaan. Thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth, but thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, as Yahweh thy Elohim have commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations which they have done unto their gods. So should ye sin against Yahweh your Elohim, if you follow these. So I used to be a patriot. I can't say that. I don't really know what I am now. I'm a an Ephesians 2 citizen of the sovereign state of Israel. I know that. That's number one. And the most accurate thing I've heard about this country being created was, a good seed was planted and a bad seed. I do believe our founding documents were based on the Father, but I can't deny the fact that Washington is laid out the way the Illuminati would have it laid out, and the Freemasonry, and that whole bag. And I think we've strayed from a good thing. I would like to read just Christianity and the Constitution. This is a book I think people should read before they're allowed to vote. Just my opinion. Well, I'm just going to read one paragraph. And John Eidsmoe, who wrote this book, he, with many footnotes, he exhaustively looked at writings of the Founding Fathers, and he looked in all their libraries, what they read and who they read. So that he's got a really good idea of how these guys thought. So anyhow, I'll read this to you. Most of the Founding Fathers sincerely believed the tenets of Orthodox Christianity. The few who had reservations about certain doctrines recognized the positive influence the Christian religion had on society. They all agreed that, in Washington's words, national morality cannot prevail in exclusion of religious principle. They realized that the only way a free society can exist is among a highly religious and moral people. So when Israel came into Canaan, they were to kill all these people. Well, I just want to contrast that with immigration into the U.S. And I think maybe that's overdone, the hype about it. But legal immigration is about 1 million people a year, and they don't even ask them. Look up the data yourself. They don't even ask them what religion these people are. And so one concern I have is all these Muslims. Now, I'm not blaming the Muslims. That in my opinion, that's a symptom. That's not the problem. But I gotta say that in the Quran, chapter 4, that's their document there, the Quran, chapter 4, verse 80 or 81 or so, they're talking about killing people if they don't convert. So, do you think that these people that John Eidsmoe is talking about, they all agreed that in Washington's words, national morality cannot prevail in exclusion of religious principle? Do you actually think they would have allowed a mosque built where, one of the central tenets is on killing them the Christians who won't convert to Islam. So, and we know, we know what president really stepped up the importation of these people. So, but the fact that we let it happen, and the fact that our politicians let it happen, to me, the end result is a symptom, and it's we have a sickness in that these people don't understand Yahweh or His laws. So that's it for Shoftim, and I hope you guys have a blessed Shabbat this Sabbath.